Welcome back, everybody. I got some gum chewing gameplay for you today. I'm still using my Switch because I downloaded the free trial period or whatever for Hitman on my fiance's laptop, and I don't know how to do it because trying to record it, the gameplay was atrocious. And I did some test footage here. It's significantly better. Still choppy because Hitman on the Switch 2 is not polished. But it's much better than the original hour-long gameplay I had. It was, I mean, obviously it looked fine to me, but when I went to rewatch the footage, I'm like, I don't know. I clearly need to learn. But either way, I hope y'all doing well. Today, we're going to be starting the training section of the Hitman World of Assassination campaign. I'm not going to be watching the cutscenes, and the sound will be off, but we will go through the guided training, or maybe I'll skip to freeform training and then do the final test, and that will be it today for part 1. So, for those of you who do not know, Hitman World of Assassination has the prologue section, has a Hitman 2016, Hitman 2, and Hitman 3, the full campaigns for each, which each have cinematic sections. Now, on the Switch 2 version, I'm still, let's see, how far did I get? I've been replaying the same missions, trying to get higher percentages in destination, like the mastery levels. So I've been sticking it to the first 3, but for the purposes of this gameplay series, we're going to go through all of them, all 3 campaigns eventually. I may switch it up to the computer if I can figure it out, but for right now, we'll skip to the freeform training. So they're the same thing, except this one stops you every 2 seconds to tell you how the mechanic works. So we'll do freeform training, and yeah, this video was supposed to go up on Friday, but like I said, I did like that hour-ish long gameplay, and then when I saw it was bad, I was like, oh, I gotta record something else. And then there was some late night construction, and it's a bit of a mess, so I just threw up a video of my cats from back in the day. They're still gonna be pop-ups, by the way, but I'm just gonna click them. Now, it looks choppy for me looking at the screen. I don't know how bad it is for you guys, like frame rate wise and stuff. I'm sure it's not great, but you just have to believe me when I say that it's better handheld than it is docked. It's so much worse docked. I keep hitting the wrong button somehow whenever I switch to the Nintendo Switch version. I've been playing a lot of Hitman lately, pretty much since they announced 007 First Light. I've just been obsessing, because I know that when that one comes out, the chances of me coming back to Hitman, I mean, I will eventually, but not to this extent. So for those of you who don't know, for Hitman, you wear disguises and stuff to get past certain guards. If they have that white dot over their head, like that guy right there, the lighting is making it hard to see. It's marginally better. Sorry, but if they have that white dot over their head, then they will see through my disguise. That red person is the target. And then we have items and stuff that we take with us or that we grab that we can use. Suppressed weaponry, remote explosives, lockpicks. For me, I pretty much always run coins, lockpicks, suppressed pistol. And honestly, that's all you need. Like, that's not even a limited setup. That's just kind of all you need. So, and then you can run, but he runs so slow, and honestly, I don't want to push the system, so I don't want the frame rate to get any worse. I find that the problem is whenever you spin the camera, which as of right now is not really a problem, but specifically whenever it's docked, if you're moving the camera like that, the frame rate drops substantially. So I'm hoping that we can get an update to fix that. But to be fair, I bought this because we have a lot of travel coming up, and I know that while we're on the plane, Hitman is one of my favorite games of all time. So if I'm even if it's a lesser experience, you know, this is still Hitman. It's still a game that I know I love, right? So it was worth it for me. But if I were you, if you just picked up a Switch 2 and you've never played Hitman, or I didn't realize he was gonna walk this way. Sorry. I can't really recommend this if you've never played Hitman. If you have another system, buy it there, or wait until they fix the frame rate stuff. I don't know if they can. There's also like mission stories and like guided things you can follow. If I walked by, so that guy's Mr. Norfolk. If I take his disguise, I then kind of get myself a meeting with him, with the target, where I get an easy chance to take him down. Otherwise, if I don't go near him, he will eventually make his way onto the boat, and then there will be a meeting that I can interrupt if I so chose. But I've played this map way too many times, and I'm going very slow right now to try to explain it, but not that it really matters that much. Yeah, I gotcha. Sorry, my cat's going crazy. I probably need to go. I just realized what time it was. Yeah, I'm gonna go feed them in a second. They don't get fed for another 30 minutes, but if they're gonna be loud, right? So this is hard to time, so I might screw it up. But I'm gonna go for it now. Hopefully he doesn't move. Oh, there you go. And we got the target. Oh, and then we can escape here. Once you've taken out the target and completed any other objectives that are required, there's designated escape points, some of which you have to unlock. For example, there's some vehicles that you need the keys. You need to find them in the map somewhere to earn the right to leave. So as you can see, Brenham. Long story short, it's just a nickname I got from playing Smash Brothers with my buddies back in the day. I was making fun of one of their names. Obviously, I'm not going to say it, but you can probably guess what his name is. So, that's my name. Level 20. We'll move on to the final test. Maybe I should have done this with the cutscenes and everything, but it is what it is. So the final test. I'll let this one play, even though I skipped to the last one. I feel bad, I shouldn't have skipped to the first one, but it is what it is. Sorry everyone. I'll learn my lesson from here on out. I do have another piece of gum in case this one starts going dry, but alright. So like I was saying, mission stories, I've done 2 of the 4, so you guys will get to see me do one of the other ones. But these are pretty much guided ways to complete the mission, and they have like unique scenarios that you put into play. Sometimes they allow you to take out more than one target if there is more than one target to go with. I don't remember how these 2 work, to be honest. do this one. So I need to go to that area to start that mission story. Another one is starting right now. So I'll listen to this one, but pretty much only because it's making me. Of course, you can be concealed in here. I'm gonna wait for them to walk by, because otherwise this gets a little more annoying than it needs to. Oh, that was loud. Sounds like someone's having trouble with their motor vehicle. I'll wait for that guy to turn around. And then we will. So yeah, certain disguises will fool certain NPCs. Every map kind of has a hierarchy for which disguises are better than others. Like this security officer will get me to a decent amount of the map. However, these guys have soldiers' uniforms, which are infinitely better. So I just need to get one of them. So you use coins. One of them will walk towards that way. The other one will. Oh, the wrong guy went for it. Well. I'm supposedly good at this game, but it's fine. It doesn't matter that much. They initiate some kind of call out thing, but it doesn't actually call out to anyone unless they see you doing something. If it says searching, you're fine, just hide somewhere, doesn't matter. If it says hunted, then that disguise is cooked. You need to, or compromised as well. You'll need to find a different outfit or take out the people who have compromised you. So with this soldier uniform, we should be able to get anywhere on this map pretty much, barring a few areas, but I typically just grab everything. So there's certain rat poisons and other emetic poisons and lethal poisons, and crowbars will break certain things, and lockpicks can get you around. Pretty much all of these blunt objects can be used as distractions or as a means to instantly knock someone out. So I just grab them all. You have an unlimited inventory, so it doesn't honestly matter. Yeah. So if we had the security officer outfit that we had, we wouldn't be able to come up to this floor. We would be trespassing, and he'd deal with us promptly. You unlock areas and earn experience for doing so. The projector situation is up here, I'm fairly certain. Yeah. We can pretty much use that to eliminate people. There's a pool ball. So, reading this will allow us to start the mission story. Of course, if you are playing this and you don't want the guidelines, like this tells us exactly where to go. And at the top left, it says I need to disguise myself as this KGB officer. Oh, this guy can point me out, so. Yeah. Sorry about that. Alright. Probably shouldn't walk back there because he'll walk back to this other office and we'll have him there. But I will risk it. Will they let me into that office is my question. Alright. Simple as that. Hopefully that guy's not walking in here. Now you can see on the mini-map that he walked past. And then you hide the body. Now, once you have hidden a body like this, they will never be found. However, the way I hit those other guys just in the bush, if you don't do that well enough, I keep the waypoints. I don't care. But And look, that guy who could recognize me, now he can't. I don't know if there's anyone left on this map who will recognize me with this outfit on. There could be someone, but what was I saying? Oh, just hiding them in the bushes like that. Not great. If for whatever reason an NPC is inclined to, like so I left a weapon. I'm sure I left weapons there. I might have. If they would see the weapon and then walk toward, like they beeline directly for that weapon, they could walk close enough to the body to see it, even if it is hidden in the bushes, right? So have to be careful. Lead the way. Now another thing when it comes to leading the way, a lot of these NPCs are extremely slow, so it helps to just walk casually. It also helps for the frame rate, so. It's funny that these guys are supposed to be actors. Make sure you close the door. Alright, and then we got the mission story, so I could leave him there, or I could start the other one if I really wanted to, but oh no. Key character. Oh, my bad. The KGB officer is required for that one, so in that case, we'll go for the old classic. Oh, did he see me do that? Well, okay. You can also do it this way, but for obvious reasons, it's not the best. Now they're searching. I switched to the Soviet outfit, and now they don't recognize me. Not proud of that, but I'd be lying if I said that didn't happen often. So, once they are done searching, like it says in the bottom left corner, I will be able to escape. I'm trying to refocus this and see what I can make do. Yeah, so not super proud of that. And that will affect my rating at the end of the mission, but it's okay. I've certainly had worse. Alright, how difficult are they going to make this? Alright. Seems like some of them are discontinuing their search. But not all of them. Looks like, unfortunately on this one there's only one escape, so I'm gonna have to make it all the way to the front of the building. I think it'll continue saying search until NPCs have returned to their set path. And now he's dealing with Jasper Knight's body. Oh, instantly bagged. That was actually hilarious. Alright. Alright, and the search is over. I don't really need to hide, but just in case we need more ammo. I think I'll be fine though. It wasn't pretty, but these NPCs are, you know, within reason, easy to manipulate. So let's get out of here. I feel no shame, though I probably should. But a lot of Hitman revolves around replaying the same locations, same missions, going for these different mission stories, going for the silent assassin suit only ratings. That means you don't switch disguises. and you don't get caught, no bodies are found, all that stuff. There's a lot of different variations to this. You see all these challenges I don't have unlocked. And the KGB officer was the last one I was missing for that challenge. So all in all, you know, 1-star rating, but you know, what you can do, you know. Not too bad. I'll let y'all watch this one. Diana Burnwood. She's kind of your handler. It's like M to 007, Burnwood to 47, which is who you're playing, Agent 47. They work for the ICA. So pretty much completing this training just means that we're now officially part of the ICA, and he couldn't sabotage us from getting in. So make it one. And you get a nice montage. I think this is all references to other Hitman games. There's certainly references to other games. I've only played Blood Money and this trilogy. So the references to Blood Money I see, but I'm sure that there's a lot more than that as well. You're just gonna have to believe me whenever I say that these graphics look even better on other consoles. I play specifically on the Xbox Series X, and I adore it. There's also really great music that would be playing right now. Yeah. The narration is pretty much setting up the story that follows this trilogy. I very much enjoy the story, especially for Hitman 1. I wish that they kept the CGI for the cutscenes that go into Hitman 2 and 3, but they just couldn't afford it. But either way, and then it shows us the first mission of Hitman 1, which is in Paris, the showstopper. So that is part 1 for the Hitman series that I'm working on now. I hope you guys enjoyed it outside of my bullshit at the end. I do plan on doing 2 maps at a time. So the next video is going to be a lot longer because it's going to be Paris, France, Sapienza, Italy. And the part after that should be Marrakesh, Morocco, and Bangkok, Thailand. And then Colorado is probably going to be its own because it's got 4 targets. And then the finale for Hitman 1 in Hokkaido, Japan. So that's more than likely how it's going to turn out. But, you know, any one of these can take longer than I expected to, and then just, you know, that plan's derailed. But that's the goal for now, just so you guys know where I'm at with that. I personally love Hitman 2's maps. I played them so much. I don't care too much for... Where's that? I don't care too much for Ambrose Island. Isla Sigil is alright. Love this one. The reason I love New York is because there's a mastery. Like when you hit mastery level 24, you get my favorite skin in the game, which is absolutely going to be a video of its own. And then of course Hitman 3 maps. You get Dubai, Dartmoor. That's absolutely going to be one video. Berlin's probably going to be its own. I always forget how to say this. Is it Chongqing? I don't know. And then Mendoza, the last real map, and then Carpathian Mountains in Romania. This is a very linear mission, but we'll get to that in the future. As you can see, we have quite a bit ahead of us. We have just finished the first part in the tutorial section, so either way, we can very quickly just look around at some things before I wrap up. Like this, I want to show you the skin that I like. As you can see, so you unlock mastery for a destination by playing it, and there's rewards for each mastery level. For this one, I just love that skin so much. I think it's cool. Inspector Gadget skin. I spent a whole day just replaying New York over and over and over again, going for the escalation missions and stuff to try to get a higher mastery. That's another thing. If we click on the ICA facility, we see the cutscenes, of course, and the missions, but you also get escalation missions. These, so it says 5 out of 5, right? And the check mark says that I'm done. So it's a variation of freeform training, and you do it 5 times. In every escalation, it gets more difficult. So round 1, it's just kill one guy in a certain outfit. Level 2 is do that, but there's more cameras and you have to destroy the evidence or not get spotted. And then it keeps getting harder and harder, and then by the time you get to the last one, it's kind of a combination of every single challenge, and you have to beat the mission without failing any of those, or else you instantly fail the mission. And I'm on the 5th one for here, but I never finished it. Not because it was a problem. I think I just get kind of bored doing escalations back to back to back, because it's just, you're literally doing the same mission, and only some of these maps I think are fun. Like I think New York is fun to do back to back to back. Sapienza has so many different ways to do it. I enjoyed Hawke's Bay just because I really liked this one. You're pretty much inside someone's dream. It's pretty cool, but either way, we'll get to all that. What else we got going on? There's also side missions. I don't have access to all of them. I don't have access to this, I'm pretty sure. But I should have access to everything else. Yeah, none of these are blocked off, so it's just that one that I don't have. There's other modes, contracts. You can make your own contracts. Sniper Assassin, where you can only snipe. And then, of course, you could buy other stuff. This is the 007 theme pack. I bought it on the Xbox. I'm not going to buy it here. Oh, did I just... It's going to pull me out to the store, isn't it? Not what I want to do. Well, as you can see, what I've been playing. Hitman, Cyberpunk, Nintendo Entertainment System, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. So, either way. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything there is to go over. We have live targets, elusive targets, and stuff. I'm not too worried about any of those right now, but alright, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for supporting the channel. Someone had left a comment when I did a tapping video for Hitman. And they were pretty much asking for this as a gameplay, which was kind of perfect because initially it was supposed to be I rambled about Hitman in Wednesday's video. Did a tapping video on Thursday for Hitman, and then the gameplay was supposed to come up on Friday, but again got delayed. But either way, kind of read the room quite perfectly. So if that was you, great job. All right, thank you all for stopping by, and you guys